Welcome, welcome back to my channel, Navigating Midlife Live. This is a busy time of year, and it's okay to slow down. As you can tell, I still am sounding pretty raspy after having my cold. It's better, but I still need to convalesce a bit. So I'm hoping I'll get through this and not lose my voice and not start coughing like crazy. This is a really busy time of year, and not always, but I'm going to say in many cases, women are the ones who are making sure that everything's perfect, that they've purchased the perfect gift for people. And I know a lot of the attitudes are starting to change with respect to that. Personally, I'm one, when I give a gift, I prefer to make something for the person. Whether it be some type of an essential oil perfume or some body product, something like that. I really enjoy making something for people that they can use rather than contributing to the consumerism and all of the things that we end up with, and they sit around and we don't end up using them. So, as women, we always try to think of what the perfect gift is. And I was like this for many years, especially when my mom was alive. She had everything. So it was figuring out what I could make for her or give her that had true meaning behind it. And it was something that she was really going to use. So, of course, I was always stressing about what the perfect thing was. Same thing when I was in a relationship. What's the perfect gift for my partner? And then just attending to everything, whether you're holding a celebration at your house or whether you're going to somebody else's house and maybe taking something, maybe it's more of a potluck or something like that. And always, I know for myself, and maybe this is just because I'm a perfectionist, overachiever, whatever, but it was like, okay, I want to make the perfect dish. I want to have the perfect ingredients so that it tastes really good. And, meanwhile, we're working full time, trying to manage the family, trying to support everybody. And what happens? We end up putting ourselves last. And all of a sudden, the holidays come and we're exhausted. And when we stop for a second, we go, wow, I really don't feel good, but I've got to push through this. So it is okay to slow down. And I can hear you saying, yeah, sure, easy for you to say. And yeah, my life has changed completely after my mom passed away. I don't spend Christmas with her any longer. I'm not in a relationship, so I don't have that stress of getting together with family, friends, all those types of things. But I still remember exactly what that was like when I did have big Christmas celebrations and, preparing food ahead of time while working full time, putting things in the freezer or whatever, trying to figure out as much as possible prior to so that that day wouldn't be at the level of insanity that it could be. And even at that, it was still a very busy day. And at the end of the day, I was exhausted. I could hardly wait to put my feet up, sit down, and relax and just have sheer quiet. But as women, we just continue to push, right? We just continue to go. And we forget, we ignore. So I'm giving you, this is my permission slip to you that it's okay to slow down. It's okay to say no. It's okay to say it's good enough. And trust me, I know how hard that is. Because, yeah, when I'm holding a celebration, I want things to be a certain way. But when I think back about all of my lives that I've been doing since the end of July, I think that that's been, well, I don't think, I know that's been a reoccurring theme in every one of my live sessions is take the time to slow down, listen to your body, take the time to put yourself first. And there's a reason that is one of my slogans, is because it's difficult for women to take a moment to put ourselves first. We're always thinking of everybody else. So, if there's any one message that I want to leave you with for 2025, as we're moving into this holiday season and towards the end of the year, is take the time to put yourself first. Um, and if you're really having a hard time saying no, reach out. I'm happy to give you some suggestions as to how you can say no, how you can start to build those boundaries. But I want that also to be a message for you moving into 2026, that, you know, people like to set New Year's resolutions, or, um, have something that they want to focus on. Sometimes people will pick a word or a phrase or something like that as they're moving into a new year. So maybe that's what you want to choose. Maybe your word is boundaries, or maybe your word is slow down. That's two words. Maybe it's a phrase, I'll put myself first, or I'll figure out how to put myself first. And it most certainly doesn't have to be perfect. You don't need to figure it all out. Just going to take a quick look to see if there's any comments. Nothing yet. But this cold is is the result of me pushing. I was going to a lot of functions, and in between those functions, of course, doing my client work, working on my business. So I was up early, staying up late. And of course, it seemed every time I stayed up late to work on something, the next morning I had to be up very early. So my body got tired. I was also pushing the boundaries. I say, my danger trifecta is, I went out, uh, meeting with my business group that I meet with, and I was really hungry. I had a couple of pieces of bread. They were gluten. And then I decided to have dessert, which was the cheesecake, so sugar and dairy. So here I've got two. And then I decided to have a glass of wine. Those three things, just my immune system being low with, being up early, working late. And those three things just took my immune system to a low. And sure enough, 2 days later, I wake up with the beginnings of a chest cold. So this has been a really good reminder that, yes, as a nutritionist, even I get sick, but I'm waking up my immune system, and I'm thinking that this is going to do me for a good long while, because I haven't had a chest cold like this in a long time. So this is going to wake up my immune system. But it's also that reminder that I needed to slow down. And I've really had to rest over this last week. I guess this showed up about 10 days ago. And, the days that I would get up and I'd feel okay, my body would just say no. In fact, yesterday I had to run an errand that took me about 2 hours, and I got home and I was exhausted. And I said, okay, you know what? I'm just going to have to take a nap. All the things I had planned for today will have to just wait, and I'll have to take a nap. So I've been sleeping a lot because that's what my body needs. My body needs that rest. Anyway, I don't want to carry on too long because I know my voice isn't going to last too much longer. But I want to thank everybody for your comments on my YouTube lives, for reaching out, requesting the various documents that I've created. And if there's something that interests you, I've got a number of different topics. There might be something that would be worthwhile looking at while you're, enjoying the holiday season. And as always, as well, too, if there's a topic that you would like me to cover, or there's something that you're curious about as to how to navigate the various stages of menopause and how to start to put yourself first so that you can feel your best and start to thrive through the stages of menopause, because you can. It is possible to thrive through menopause. Yes, we can all still get sick just as I am. That has absolutely nothing to do with menopause. That purely has to do with me not listening to my body. Um, but you can thrive through menopause. No woman has to suffer through the stages of menopause. Not at all. You can thrive, you can feel amazing. And I'm here to continue to talk about this and continue to encourage women to start to put themselves first so that they can feel amazing in menopause. So I wish you a wonderful Christmas or however you celebrate at this time. I wish you an absolutely amazing new year. And I will be back in the new year. I'm going to take next week off, so I won't have a live next week, but I will be back in the new year. And I've decided that the topic, either the first or second week, I'm not sure yet, but the topic that I will be talking about is detoxes and how so many people feel that they need to do this big detox after the holiday season and, the beginning of the new year. And of course, you know me well enough if you've been watching. I have some pretty strong opinions on those things. So stay tuned for that. I also, I'm going to give you a sort of a little insight is another topic that I'll cover is nutritionist. And as a certified nutritional practitioner, what do I know about menopause? What is my qualification, or what is, what makes me somebody that can support women through the stages of menopause? And I will be sharing that as well too. So I'm not sure which one I'll do first, but those are going to be two of my first topics for the new year. So once again, thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful holiday season, and I look forward to seeing you in 2026 and sharing more about my passion about thriving through menopause. Have a great day. Bye bye.